Hello everyone, today I'm going to be going through my favourite Skylander that I own, very important part there, in every single element. Just quick notice, I do not have any dark element Skylanders. If you're here for that, then I'm sorry, I don't have any. Kicking things right off, for the light element, my favourite that I have is Aurora. I do only have two, I've got Aurora and Blastertron, and the reason why it's not Blastertron is because I think the Trap Team version of Blastertron is really cool. I really like his design, and I think he's just a really sick character. But in Imaginators, I feel like he got made a bit worse than his Trap Team design, and Aurora's just so much better. The dashes are so OP, the sword's so much fun to use, and the Sky Chi is a lot of fun as well. So overall, she's a character with a very strong moveset. She's fast, which makes going through levels nice and quick, and she's also just cool. I mean, the lore is kind of crazy, being Eon's niece. So overall, I think Aurora does beat out Blastertron, and so is my favourite light Skylander that I own. Now, for the air element, it's my favourite of all time, my goat Popthorn. This guy is elite. I love this guy so much. Not only is he just funny and silly looking, but he's also actually really strong. Not to mention he has two different movesets depending on if you're using puffed up or not puffed version of Popthorn. The puffed up version you can shoot homing missiles which do quite good DPS and you don't need to aim them at all, you just sort of run around and spam it. Not to mention Popthorn looks hella goofy while he's like this, which is class. You can also do this weird slam attack, like front flip. It's not actually that good, but it's kind of cool. When you're puffed down you can blow out air, which does quite good DPS and quite good crowd control area of effect because it goes through enemies. And if you puff up and then puff out, then blowing out the air does knockback to people as well. He also has these spiky landmines which also do knockback and are just a get out of jail free card pretty much. You can just run around spamming them. But if you do get hit, it will put you in your puffed up Thorn? I'm thinking of Popthorn. Form is what I meant to say. But Popthorn is just another character who's funny, he's silly, he's quite cute, and he's also just really strong. He's a hidden menace to society and I love it. For my life element pick, I've decided to go Stealth Elf. Now this one was a bit of a close decision because there were a few that I was considering, but Stealth Elf is probably my all-time favourite life character, just because her moveset is fun, she's simple, easy to understand, she's good, and she's just so iconic. I mean, you can't go wrong with Stealth Elf. The knives do pretty good damage, the decoys are really useful for in difficult fights, you heal over time anyway, she's just so peak. However, I will say that this is not including Super Shot Stealth Elf. Super Shot Stealth Elf is awful. I hate Super Shot Stealth Elf. But all other versions of Stealth Elf are completely fine and they're all good fun to use. Now, Earth is another one where I was debating between a lot, but at the moment my favourite is probably Flashwing. Dinorang almost took the cake, but I think Flashwing's grown on me more recently. And yeah, I mean Flashwing is just a really fun character to use. She's quite unique in the sense that you time her primary attack and it goes faster than just spamming it. She's got this cool spin move. The Soul Gem's pretty cool as well, at least I think it's the Soul Gem where you spawn like a lighthouse. I didn't actually use it in the footage, but it's good fun to use that one as well. She's really strong in Giants and a really good character to use there. In other games, I don't know how well she holds up. I've not really been playing her in other games, mostly just Giants. Her being able to heal by sticking the crystals in the wall is extremely useful, even if it's a bit slow. It just lets you reset after each fight. Also, one of my friends would probably think it'd be criminal if I didn't mention that she's voice acted by Tara Strong. Overall, I just really like Flashwing's design and her moveset. I think she's quite unique, and so she's my favourite Earth Skylander in my collection. Now, for Fire it was a bit difficult because I've picked Series 1 Eruptor because he was the first Skylander I ever got, and this figure holds an insane amount of sentimental value to me. But despite that, I don't think he's actually that great in game, and I don't think he's my favourite to use. But he's definitely the favourite actual figure in my collection, so I've counted him here. So, Eruptor, everyone knows him, I don't need to explain him at all, very iconic Skylander. My personal story with him was just after we bought Spyro's Adventure, which was originally bought for my brother. We went out to a game store to pick up some extra figures, so we weren't just using the starter pack ones. My brother got Prism Break, I got Eruptor, and my sister got Zap. So that's where this figure comes from. But it's not all just about the nostalgia factor and him being my first one. I do also just really like his design. I think he's super cool looking and he's quite funny, and I quite liked him in Imaginators as well as an NPC and in Academy. I think Raptor is overall quite a well established character by now. As for the water element, I picked Chill. Now this might come as a little bit of a surprise because, you know, Chill is not like crazy by any means or like crazy cool looking, but I just really like her moveset. I think she's a lot of fun to play. You've got like the daggers that get thrown out, which do good damage, and you know, when you're upgraded it throws 3. You've got the shield, which is really useful at blocking damage. You've got the wall, which can distract enemies and you can shoot through the wall, so it's actually a really useful bit of cover. Also, Swap Force is my favourite game in the series. I know Chill didn't come from Swap Force. I'm getting to the point. There's like the ice levels in Swap Force, which I really enjoy, and the NPCs there are all like elves and ice themed, and Chill's like an elf and ice themed. So yeah, I do quite like it because of that as well. For Magic, I decided I was going to pick Star Strike. This one was also one that I wasn't too sure about which one to pick, because again, Magic is an element that's got a lot of really cool figures in it. But for me, I just love playing like Frisbee with the disc and being able to like knock it back and forth. I think it's a lot of fun trying to keep track of it and get your timing right. And it can be really powerful as well when you do actually get it working. The third attack where you drop like stars from the sky, that's not the best, but it's useful to use if you need to get someone off your back or like, you know, deal some damage while you're not actively fighting something. But using the disc and trying to use the primary attack spam at the same time is just a lot of fun to try and like manage that all. And I really enjoy playing Star Strike. I think she's a really cool design for a character as well, and I just feel like she's a bit underappreciated in the community. So Star Strike is my pick for Magic. For Undead, I've decided to go with Shortcut, and I just don't know why, but I really love Shortcut. I think he's so much fun to use. I think he's quite like a clever design, and he's just so unique. There's not really any other Skylander quite like him. The scissors are so satisfying because of the sound effect. The string's quite cool. The puppets are really useful in battle. He can do quite good DPS, especially actually in Trap Team. He absolutely destroys bosses. And he just looks kind of funny as well. I do think looks and design are very important for a Skylander. You know, you're going to be playing as them for a little while probably, if you do like them and you're trying to get them maxed out. And so they need to be someone who you can enjoy looking at and you can enjoy their personality and their character. If they're just really annoying or ugly, then you're probably not going to enjoy playing as them very much. Eyebrow. So yeah, I mean, Shortcut for me is my favourite Undead Skylander in my collection. And then finally, on to tech. My favourite tech Skylander is Magna Charge. I'm using Nitro Magna Charge here, doesn't matter. I've got both of them. Both of them are great. I love them both. Magna Charge for me is just such a fun character to play as. He's got a really cool design. I like his voice lines, I like his looks, I like his attacks. Being able to pick up and throw enemies, pretty much, you know, it's very Swap Force coded character. It fits in very well with Swap Force's fighting. And as I said, Swap Force is my favourite game in the series. So I think Magna Charge works extremely well there, but he also holds up well in other games. In Trap Team he's really strong, in Superchargers he's strong, in Imaginators he's really strong. Especially the top half. The top half you can pair with almost any bottom half in the game and it will be an extremely powerful combo. So Magna Charge is definitely going to be my pick for the tech element. Not to mention, before Popthorn became my GOAT, it was Magna Charge. Magna Charge was my GOAT way back in the day, and then when I fell out of Skylanders for a few years after Imaginators, then came back, somewhere around there it changed to Popthorn, and it's been Popthorn for the last couple of years. But Magna Charge definitely was my favourite, back when the games are still coming out. His gun is satisfying to use, his attacks are all fun, and he's a cool design character. I don't know what else you could want. So that was my favourite character in my collection from every element. Comment down below what Skylanders you think that I'm sleeping on, or maybe just ones I don't have, or your favourite Skylanders, and give some reasons why. I will not be hearing anyone out on Eyebrow though. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next week.